Very good evening, folks. Hope everyone's doing all right. A very happy Thursday evening. Hope we can get on to a decent podcast tonight. Get through a lot of bits and bobs regards to this transfer window, this frustrating transfer window. A lot of Celtic fans are getting a bit fed up already. 11 days in. Hello, Robert. Hello, Celtic champions. Hello, Kakawaka. So we have a good bit to talk about tonight. Obviously, the game last night as well against Queen's Park, the preseason fixtures ahead, the Matt O'Reilly situation, and obviously the away shirt as well. I haven't been on the channel much this week because it's just been a blunder of speculation. Actions speak louder than words, as you say. Let's start getting players confirmed. Let's start getting players in the door, which is the most important thing. And look, there is progress that we have got rid of a couple of players, which shows some sort of sign that we're going in the right way. But you know, I've seen Instagram pages like putting posts up saying sack the board and all. I'm like, it's 11 days in, quite premature. I done a post last night saying just have a little bit more patience. There's a Copa America on, there's a Euros on, there's players on holidays. Like, you need to take that into perspective as well. A transfer is not that easy where you just put a bid in and you lure a player in. Yeah, it's about the family balance. Does it suit the family? Does the culture suit them as well? Like, you got to think of what's behind as well in a transfer. Medicals as well. People forget about that kind of stuff. But yeah, hopefully we can get someone to do a medical soon at this rate. Okay, it's been a nightmare so far regards to getting a keeper in the door. I know we've been linked with Peter Vendal Carlson from Sparta Prague a couple of times. I know there's been reports that Celtic have identified him as number one choice that they want. They want him. That's their number one target. And we've been linked with the Raka as well off Newcastle. That talk is quieting down a bit. But we'll get onto the channel. We really appreciate, folks, if you could subscribe as well. I know I haven't been active the last couple of days, as I said. Watching what's not happening is a bit of a pain in the teeth because there's not much to talk about. It's very, very flat, very flat. But look, good result last night. I know it's a bit of a piss show that we conceded 4 goals, but it's getting minutes under the belt. It's good to see. Odin Holm played quite well last night. Congratulations to Francis Torley as well, coming off the bench and scoring as well. I know it's a pre-season, but it's an experience for them young boys coming on. Busson Nahal, I thought he played really, really well in the midfield last night. Even against Air, he played really well. Kwan looks a bit off the place, and I have to say, Yang and Mikey Johnson just terminate their contracts. Try sell them, just get rid of them because they're not Celtic caliber. Mikey Johnson is done with Celtic, simple as that. And I hope I'm not repeating this at the end of August. Hopefully we can get him a club and move him on. But there's been a lot of talk of Paulo Bernardo, 4.5 million. Benfica are holding on for 6. He's in a contract until 27 as well. Can we lure Paulo Bernardo to Celtic? Is it just down to wages? It's a lot. It's a big shit show. For the guy that we've been talking about, signing him on a permanent since January, since he was on loan, to not get him, it just truly shows that what is going on at the club. Are they penny pinching? Are these players? Is Paulo Bernardo, wanting more than he's reportedly on? He's reportedly on like £28,000. Now, I can't see anything on the internet confirming that, but he's on more wages than most of the players that Celtic are on. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, let's get the comments in. Still early days, 100%, very early. I just think it's when you're looking at the likes of Sky Sports and you're looking at other teams in Scotland signing players, I think it puts a damper on someone's head. You're like, why have we not brought a goalkeeper? And we knew that Joe Hart was going at the end of February. Why have we not identified a keeper, lured the keeper in? Come on, for God's sake. For European football this season coming, Champions League football, it's not Europa League football or Conference League. You have Champions League football there, and for the keeper, like, argument's sake, Peter Vendal, look at Kasper Schmeichel is a free agent at the moment. He only has a couple of years left in his career. Would I take Kasper Schmeichel? I said on the channel last week I would take him. And that's not me being desperate in any way. I think Kasper Schmeichel has a lot to offer. Seen him playing the Euros. He's a Premier League winner. Brendan Rodgers has worked with Kasper Schmeichel as well. So I'd only take him for a season, though. I'd realistically be ambitious and try sign 2 keepers in this window. Scott Bain number 1. Often's a word of the question, 100%. I've heard people moaning about the cost of a season ticket giving up because you're not happy. Oh, would you? Okay. People need to grow up. People need to grow up, seriously. Moaning that they want to give up their season ticket. I'll take your season ticket. I'll gladly pay 500 quid and take your season ticket. If I can go to more games this season, I'll gladly take it. People are so premature. It's only 11 days into the window, and you have people moaning, oh, the board this and board that. If this was the 11th of August and we haven't signed one player, I would agree with this give up the season ticket malarkey. But it's 80 days, folks. There's 2 tournaments on at the moment. The Euros are still on. Players are going, obviously, who've been knocked out. You're down to your last 2 teams in the Euros, and players are obviously going away, getting their little holiday away, their rest, because obviously they went on international duty. We still have Callum McGregor to come back. Well, James is back already. We've seen pictures of James Forrest on the plane the other day. Callum, James, CCV, Taylor, Alistair Johnston. Guys like that still have to come back into the team as well. Lewis Palmer as well. People are overreacting. Completely overreacting. I know we're concerned. I know we want players in. I know we want to see us sign players, but for God's sake, it's only 11 days. I said on the podcast last week, if we're into week 3 or week 4, that's when I start moaning. That's when I start being on the side of the fence and saying, what's going on here? Michael Nicholson has a lot to speak about. We still don't have a head recruitment, by the way, folks. You don't have a season ticket and you're even a fan. Yeah, I don't have a season ticket because I go home to Dublin most weekends. Simple as that. That's more important than Celtic, isn't it? Seeing my kids is more important. Kasper, you could get 2 seasons out of him with a younger keeper learning from 100%. That's I agree with you. Stop mentioning the Euros nonsense. But it's the truth, though. Players that are in the group stages or in the last knockout stages would obviously be going on away on holidays. So some players will be reporting back in the next couple of days for the clubs. But fair play to Alistair Johnson. Well done to Canada as well, getting to the semi-finals. I know they got beaten by Argentina again 2-0, but look, he had an absolute stormer in the Copa America. So I'm delighted for Alistair. I've seen people writing in the comments saying that he's on the channel saying it's going to be hard to keep him. Some throwing on him, by the way. I didn't realise he can throw the ball that far. I was watching some clips of the game. I was like, wow, why are we not getting him doing long throw-ins? I suppose it's our style of football, Let's see. I gave up my season ticket 2 years ago because of work. Worst thing I've ever done. My uncle said the same thing 3 years ago. Gave it up, and he absolutely regrets it. Well, we fly out to the US on Tuesday. Nothing panic. That's it. There's no panic stations here. Don't be worrying about at the end of the day. I think I just want to keep her in. I want to keep. That's the first signing that we should. I know we've been in the window and we've put in an inquiry in for Adam Ida, and it was a 4.5 million bid or whatever it was, and it was knocked back. Adam Ida is going to be about 6 million, folks. Norwich are going to try steer that on and try to get more out of Celtic, and they're right to. This is a guy that came into Celtic, scored 9 crucial goals, helped us win the Scottish Cup, helped us win the league. And we're missing that. We're going to miss that presence up front. Oh, yes, scored yesterday, but I don't know why O hasn't gone yet to Genk. I don't know what's going on there. Is it a case that Celtic are holding on for more money? I really don't know. Come on, Spain. 100%. Come on, Spain. I put up a couple of Spain pictures and stuff like that. I watched the game last night. So I had the laptop on watching the Preseason against Queen's Park. And then I was watching the Holland and England game. And I knew when Holland scored, I was like, you know what? I don't think they're going to hold this. I just think the jammy English factor is going to kick in. They've done it 3 games in a row, but look, we'll see what happens on Sunday. You'll all be cheering on Fran Alonso's Spanish boys. Viva España, exactly. Phenomenal team. I said it before the Euros even started. Spain will win it. I think Spain would be the dark horses. You know, I said Spain or Germany. I think I said England would get to the semis, but obviously got to the final. So let's see what happens anyway. Love the banter. Exactly. It's good to be back on, folks. As I said, if you can subscribe, it would be really appreciated. The channel's taking a bit of a hit at the moment. The lack of activity for me. I don't know if the parter's not the same, the banter's not the same. I don't really know, but we'll bash on with it. We're going on with it. Sorry, we'll go back on this comment. I'm actually quite surprised that we didn't extend the deadline by the previous seasons. I think it's because of obviously all these international tournaments. So the transfer window closes on August the 30th, 11 p.m. 11 p.m. So just a day before the derby. Just the day before the derby. I'm trying to get a ticket for the derby. Like, come on, I have a better chance to win the lotto. Because if anyone's not going to the derby, let us know. I'll gladly take a ticket for it. I'll be in Glasgow for it. So, yeah, it's a good way to advertise it for the chance of getting one. We got a season ticket after waiting for 4 years. Congratulations. I hope it's going well. Kane will miss a sitter. See what happens. Adam Ida needs to come. Adam Ida, Bernardo. If we sell Matt O'Reilly, we have to go for Bernardo. If we keep Matt O'Reilly, I'm not fussed about Bernardo, to be honest with you. I'm not fussed about. We have Rio Atate there, who played, a big part when he came back from his injury. And people are forgetting about Atate. Look at, we have Atate to come back, Maeda to come back. I know some of these are training already. Scales, Carter Vickers, Johnston, Callum, Jamesy, Taylor, Ralston, Alistair Johnston. Players that we are missing in the fold, and people are panicking about preseason, conceding goals and this and that. It's all about legs. It's all about minutes. It's all about getting the youth in and see can they make an impact in preseason. That's what it's all about. It's all about fitness. It's all about fitness. These results don't mean shit at the end of the day. If we go on and beat Chelsea next week or Man City, I'm sure we'll be jumping around saying, we beat the Premier League champions, or we beat Chelsea as well. DC United's going to be a difficult game as well. So let's kick on to this. Everyone knows what the crack is with the situation. We're going to talk about Matt O'Reilly anyway. That's why I popped onto the channel. So let's get this up and running. So there you go, folks. Atalanta have open talks with the Scottish champions, are expected to make another bid for the 23-year-old, who has also attracted interest from other clubs across Europe. La Liga, Atletico Madrid. You've got 2 Premier League sides like Leicester City and Southampton who are being promoted. This is a guy who we all know, let's be honest, we all know Matt O'Reilly is a man in demand. And if we can keep Matt O'Reilly past this summer, I'll tell you one thing, we'll do well. We'll do well. But at the same time, Celtic are in a great position. Look at, as you see there, we sold Jota for 25 million and Tierney for 25 million. To El Etihad and Arsenal. And Celtic are in a position where they can say, no, 25 million. I would, if I was Peter Lawwell, I'd be saying, 25 million, then we'll start talking with add-ons. I think my prediction on the whole Matt O'Reilly saga is this is going to go down to transfer deadline day, and a team is going to come in with a panic bid, and we're going to accept it. We're going to accept a fancy, lucrative offer, lucrative bid, maybe 30 odd million. So we'll see what happens with Matt O'Reilly. I've discussed it so many times on the channel, folks, that look at the end of the day, his stats was magnificent last season. I think with Atalanta coming in for 15 million is laughable. It is a laughable bid because probably they're thinking, you know what, he's playing in the Scottish League. He has a bit of Champions League experience. He hasn't been called up for the Danish team. Let's put 15 million. Look, Atalanta were class in the Europa League final against Bayern Leverkusen. They were unbelievable. But we'll see what happens. They're going to come back in with another bid. I guarantee it'll be probably around 22 million. And then we'll laugh at them again. We'll laugh at them again. So let us know as our talks about the Matt O'Reilly business. Jota was way more than he went for, but it was a. I know. Look at the end of the day, the whole Jota thing. He was getting offered mad money. If I was him, at the time I would have went as well. But obviously it's bitten back in the arse. He's not getting much football over there. He's not settling in Saudi Arabia. Hasn't settled a year later, and he's obviously played. He's came out and said to Saudi outlets that he'd love him out back to Celtic. We can't afford him. We can't afford him back, to be honest with you. Wages enough. Like he's reportedly meant to be 4 times the amount of wages or 5 times the amount of wages that he was at Celtic. So look at. Never know. Jota and Celtic maybe one day. I just think it's another clickbait story with like the likes of Tierney and stuff, and it's not happening. Like realistically, we're looking at this window and saying, why are not me being ambitious here? Why are we not buying a centre back? Why are we not getting another left back? Berta Bay is about to go back to Argentina on a permanent basis. He's playing for Internacional in Brazil at the moment. He's meant to be going to Independe of Argentina. That was reports of that basically a couple of days ago, 3 or 4 days ago. Great point there, Dave. I hope you're doing well. Is that David67, the YouTube channel? Do keep an eye on your channel, really good. Keep up the good work, man. Confidence is key. Don't let the doubters bring you down with your opinions on things, folks. At the end of the day, anyone that wants to set up a YouTube channel or even, don't put that face in the camera, do it. Go for it. There's loads of good people. Look at the Celtic Unrestricted View. They're doing a great job. JP and the boys, they're starting to do podcasts in the Squirrel. They're doing one outside Celtic Park, and keep tabs on these channels because they're really good channels. Obviously, Axon doing really well with all their live shows. I'm not rushing to do anything like live shows or, sit in a pub. I know if I was to put myself out there, I'm sure I could get a pub, I can get a venue, I could get a name, but I'm not rushing about it. I'm just happy doing what I'm doing at the moment, folks. As I said, I have too much priorities ahead than a YouTube channel and a show. But we'll see. But shout out to the Unrestricted View. The 3 guys are doing really good, and maybe one time we will hit with them and probably do a podcast. 200k a week. Jesus, there you go. Yeah, mad money, innit? Mad money. I'll be happy. Imagine 200k a week. Plunge, don't have a sister, have a brother. You knew you were prove it. Good banter between these. Atlanta's too small for Matt O'Reilly. Atalanta, you mean? Sorry, not Atlanta. Atalanta. Atlanta, that's where Giakoumakis was at Atalanta. And then he went to, obviously, the Mexican League. But Atalanta are not too small of a club. They won the Europa League. They finished 4th in Serie A. It's a bit disrespectful to Atalanta. They're not near Celtic stature. God knows they're not near that. But they're a decent club. They've done well in the Serie A over the last 4 or 5 seasons, getting into the Champions League places as well. So let's not talk down Atalanta. Maybe they're being a bit stingy with the bid, yeah, but as a club, they're not that bad. Atletico are a bigger club, no question about it. Atletico obviously have won the European Cup back in the day when, they failed us 10,000 times and stuff. But yeah, Simeone football, come on, we've seen it last season. Brutal to watch. But he's won leagues. He won leagues with Diego Costa and David Villa and stuff. And Jota is now a very young, rich fella. His farewell video was sincerely, you never know. What a fucking riot. Hey, what a riot. Plunge your naughty boy. Not even going to be close to be lucky. We will get 30 million for Matt O'Reilly. And if we don't get 30 million, Alex, I will apologise to you on a live podcast and say, you know what, Alex? Fair dues to you. You're right. Let's be honest, we can get more. In the climate of football these days, where a player like Matt O'Reilly getting Champions League man of the match performances and his stats being remarkable last season, with him being only 23, with him being a long-term contract, why not? On the pod, Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Matt already will be there into the window. If he is, it means he probably get about 6 Champions League games on his belt by then. Hopefully. That was his level. I was talking to the no disrespect to the other team. Yeah, look at the Serie A's up and improving again. Like it's back getting its its coefficient rankings and moving up and getting more European places in Champions League and stuff. The Serie A's on the way up. Standard football in Serie A's gone really up. And look at Inter winning a couple of times as well. Juventus got knocked off their pitch. Didn't they do 9 in a row or something like that as well? James Kennedy is a legend. That's Stephen's dad. He's worth every dollar. David asked, why are we slowing this window? I know you're not buying it, what I'm going to say, David, but I'm gonna give you my opinion. I just think it's down to these tournaments that happen as well. Players being on holiday, Celtic not being ambitious and throwing decent offers in. Breaking the bank. Afraid to put 6 million in for Adamida, not 4 million. Afraid to pay 6 million for Bernardo instead of 4.5 million. This is what the problem is. That's the problem there. Getting keepers in. Most clubs know that we're desperate for a keeper. Scott Bain, you might as well put a school bag and go. I know that sounds very disrespectful to Scott Bain, but my God, he was shite yesterday. Scott Bain, good saving for Celtic, but no, he's not the answer. Gives me anxiety even having Scott Bain in them poles, between them posts for Kilmarnock. Not a chance. If we were playing European qualifiers right now, I would be freaking out. I'd be like one of them 20-year-old Celtic fans on these Instagram pages putting up sack the board and all that stuff. That is laughable. I seen the post on one of the pages like, I wonder why you don't follow you. I wonder why you don't follow me. Because maybe I have a bit of sense and actually cop on. I just couldn't believe it. Like Armstrong's a free agent, isn't he? David, I think we also need to be looking at getting young Scottish players in. We'll struggle. I understand that, David, but at the same time, you do need to take that gamble like the Gordon Strachan days where you get young Scottish players in, but are they going to cut it? Are they going to cut in some European football? That's the problem. We need a bit of experience. There's no point of us going into this window and getting quantity over quality, as I said the last time. We'll see what happens. I don't know. He's just missing. Went AWOL yesterday. Obviously, he has 6 months left in his contract. And I've came out and said it so many times on the channel. We need to sign Daniel Kelly on a long-term deal. Look what happened with Ben Doak. He went. He's doing well for Liverpool. He's doing well. Dembele was an absolute, his career just went to second division in France, then Blackpool. Rockavata is now gone. I know Rockavata was at this situation where he wasn't guaranteed football. Like, Daniel Kelly's on an academy contract, like Rockavata. A team needs to come in and probably just offer about 300k, and he's gone. He's a free agent in January. Like, we need to keep Daniel Kelly. I think Daniel Kelly will be a decent player. Why do you think Seacrest is back on the scene? Open your eyes. Because we can't get a keeper. That's the answer, Plunge. We just can't get a keeper. It's just like we can't offer a decent offer to lure these guys in the door. And it's embarrassing. It's truly embarrassing for a team that have about 60 million in the bank. Well, 70 million in the bank, reportedly. And we can't get a keeper. That's the answer. I don't know what's going on with. I really don't know what's going on with Celtic at the moment. As I said, I'm not panicking. Not panicking whatsoever. If we were in the Champions League qualifiers, hell yeah, I'd be panicking. I'd be screaming this podcast down. But it's a bit more relaxed because I know, like, we are not slowing this window. H says 2024. Our first signing was the 24th of July. The reason why it's such a slow signing because we were getting Brendan in the door after Ange. That's the difference. Different situation this time around, H, is we have Brendan in the door since the transfer window opened. We should be identifying targets. We should be going out and being ambitious and saying, do you want to sign for us? Here's a decent wage. Here's Champions League football. You'll be idolised by the fans. Put the shift in, and you'll move up in your career. Simple as that. You want to win trophies? Come to a decent team like Celtic and stop playing for Sparta Prague. Yeah, the Czech League's good. You won the double, but come on to Celtic. 10 times bigger club than Sparta Prague. Let's be honest. Even though they hammered us in the Europa League a couple of years back because that was a terrible season. I'd be worried playing 100%. And the funny thing is, like, I know Bain stepped in a couple of times over the last couple of seasons when Hart got the suspension and got injured and stuff like that and done an alright job. But come on, we need to get a decent keeper in. A good 6'2" keeper. 25, 26. I still take Martin Dubravka as well off Newcastle, 35 years of age. Looks pretty sharp enough. Quick couple of years out of him as well. I honestly think, look, I met Benjamin Seacrest a couple of years back after he won the treble. Nice guy, but his head's not in it. Like, he's another 2 years left in his contract. We should be terminating his contract and let him off, let him go if he wants to go to Australia. Maybe he's just holding off for a move. Like, he's open to a move back to Switzerland, back to Swiss football and stuff like that. I actually haven't talked about him in a while, Paul. It's a good show. Bojan Mrosky, decent stats, really good stats last season for Aberdeen. Overall, I think he's done a pretty decent job there over the last 3 years. The North Macedonian striker, he is fit. He's ready to go for the Scottish League. Sell all, get the £4 million, then throw another 2 million onto it, and we'll get Mrosky. I know Aberdeen are trying to hold off for about 8 million, but they're not going to get 8 million from him. Not a chance. Rocket Stain, $7,000 a week or 20,000. It's a no-brainer. I don't blame him going. I honestly don't blame him going. This is just down to the lack of, the lack of ambition, the lack of trust that the board having these academy players to offer them this, this extra step, move up the ladder, become a first team player, become a squad player, get that contract. They don't want to give them. They don't want to offer it in case that these players fold. That's what the problem is. And that's down to Peter Orwell. That's down to Michael Nicholson. That's just down to, I know we've hired the likes of a new B coach with Johnny Hayes now and Steve McManus in the fold there. But look, the last breakthrough player was Stephen Welch. Wilson before him. I know people might laugh and say breakthrough player, but he did come through the youth academy and, he got a professional contract. That's a breakthrough at the end of the day. It didn't come as a big impact, but, Seacrest said he wasn't going back, forgetting he's employed with Celtic, cheeky, overrated. Just hinting, that's just down to agent and him storing stuff up so I can get a move away. Like, I'm not going to start hating Seacrest, I understand he's engaged and he's love his life is on the other side of the world, but that's his priorities. If he wants to pursue that, terminate his contract, take the pinch, move to Australia, go to his missus, or move closer to Australia. Go to J League, join Harry Kewell at the J League. That's if Harry Kewell stays there. It looks like he might get the boot. Now rumours about Kasper Schmeichel on Brendan Rodgers. It's only rumours. 114 people tuning in tonight, folks. While we're on this, we're going to talk about this particular picture. Being mixed reviews about this picture, so just give us a second. Keep the comments in. Tell us where you are tuning in from. So Kaka Waka, where are you tuning in from? You tuning in from Stirling? Tommy, where you tuning in from? Glasgow, Belfast. Stephen, where you tuning in from? Coatbridge. Anyone tuning in from the States? Anyone tuning in from Australia? Let us know in the comments. I know it's a bit early in Australia, but let me know in the comments. Get the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Look at folks. All I'm asking is sub to the channel. If he's going to buy the membership, which no one buys memberships these days, 99 pence. I'm not going to do that Patreon bullshit. I'm not setting up a Patreon. If you want to donate 99 pence on this channel, do it. If you don't, it's cool. It's cool. Having you as a sub free is brilliant. It's brilliant at all. East Lothian. Good old Dublin City. Good stuff, Morris. Bye, Clay. I'll be back there tomorrow. I bought the tracksuit bottoms off this as well. I was buying a pair of runners on the Adidas website, but you didn't have this particular bottoms, the Celtic bottoms. So you know what? I just bought the exact same bottoms off this without the crest. Exact same tracksuit. So I can't wait to wear it tomorrow on the L plane, on the L metal budgie. Irishman here in Madrid. Is that Iron Brew or Lucozade? Good question. It is Iron Brew extra. Cutting down the full fat. I should be even drinking it. I got a filling done last Friday. My mouth was in tatters. Tuning in from Cope Bridge. Still waiting for that drink. That drink needs to happen. Maybe that drink should happen on Derby weekend, Stephen. Our fans don't give our young players a chance. 100% rap. Mikey Johnson moved out on loan, done a great job, but we're not willing to give him a chance. Mikey Johnson, let's be honest about Mikey Johnson. Frustration labels Mikey Johnson. He gets that Celtic shirt on in front of 60,000 fans. He crumbles majority of the time. Thinks he's Aidan McGeady. Crumbles. He done well at West Brom. He done really, really well at West Brom. I was delighted from some cracking goals against Huddersfield and Plymouth and, clubs like that, Stoke and all. But look, come on. The intensity in the Championship is better than the Scottish League. But the pressure playing for Celtic, your hometown club, East End boy, he crumbles with it. Come on, let's be honest. Like, I'd love to see him destroy, but Brendan Rodgers hypes him up too much. Easterhouse. Been to Easterhouse once. Is the Easterhouse Emirates, the pub that the supporters bus goes from? I was in there once. We won the double treble. And me and my friend Sheena from Tyrone went up there to meet one of our friends that she met on the plane. And there was me up singing Westlife, drunk out as a go. Good night. I don't know what the name of the pub was, but good night. I'll find out. How's it going in Turkey? I hope you're well. Hell, Paul. Hope you're sitting there with your Yenny Raki or your pint of F's and enjoying it. About to jump onto that now. Tommy. Tommy's all over it. Tommy is all over. 117 people tuning in. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Anyone on X that's watching, please give us a comment and follow me X channel. Come on, the Hoop Celtic. So let's get this on. Reportedly, this is the away top. This is meant to be the away top. Very similar to the Norwich City away jersey from a couple of years ago, except obviously a 40 clover and it's Adidas. But Ademida would feel like he's at home. I already did feel like he was at home anyway, but nice top. A lot of people are like, it's rotten, don't like yellow doesn't go well, blah. I don't like the clover on it, blah, blah, blah. We're all entitled to our opinion. I know there's probably one or two in the comments that just do not like it, that just don't like the top, think it's horrible. And that's okay. That's okay. At the end of the day, you're the customer. If you want to buy that top and not waste your money and put your money into that, buy it. If you don't like it, buy something else. If you don't want to buy anything, don't buy anything at all. I like it. I've said it on the channel. I'm a fan of it. Here's a deeper. There it is there. So the picture was leaked on Footy Headlines originally. And then in Oxford Street, I don't know what the hell Oxford Street is. That London or something, folks? I've never been to London. Accordingly, someone from the Adidas store went into the back, took it out of the bag, and showed his me. So yeah, there you go. I like it. Won't be a long sleeve, by the way, because Adidas don't do long sleeve jerseys unless you go through like fucking buying an elite version or a player version and stuff like that. You don't do long sleeve away jerseys, folks. Only home jerseys in long sleeve. So sorry to burst a bubble on that one. I'm putting this up because this is what Adidas have produced in regards to the 4-day clover. You've got on the left-hand side, top left, the Irish origins of this year that you brought out for St. Patrick's weekend. The bottom one is the Irish origins of 23. The one down the bottom middle, what do you want to call it, between them, is Scott Brown wearing the tour jersey of the 2021 season. Yeah, the COVID season. Yeah, the disaster season. Blah, blah, blah. People keep talking about. And then on the bottom right is the jersey we wore in the cup final against Hibs. Kyogo with them 2 beautiful goals. One straight from the kickoff after Hibs scored, and then he scored a lob as well. And then the top is the league jersey. I'm a big fan of 4 Clover, folks. I've said on the channel already, I'd love to see on a home jersey one day, but a lot of people rather just, the normal crest. Celtic Football Club crest. People don't like change. That's what the problem is. Change is good out sometimes. Don't like it personally. Don't like the lines. I actually think the lines actually makes the jersey. I don't like it purely plain yellow, but the green tour kit was gorgeous. The only problem with the green tour kit was I think I got so many threads with it. I thought the material in it was poor. Nice neck on it. It was comfortable, but the material and then like a couple of washes. Yeah, if your missus has a nail and tries to have a fight with you, boom, big thread gone out of it as well. So a drunken night as well, a Glasgow derby, boom, jersey round. It's like Norwich City top. I like the Bumblebee. I'd love to see us put it on the shorts. Maybe put it on the shorts. A good idea, Morris. Keep them watching from Torrance, not far from the Celtic training grounds. I've actually never been up to Lennoxtown. I always fly over with the Ryanair flight. When I'm coming in, I always fly over. I always fly over Sefco's training ground as well. They've already got a stadium to play with next season as well. Hampden. That's not any better place. It's a shithole as well. But yeah, I do like the Bumblebee too. Tommy says the 40 club is beautiful. I wish it was on every top. I think it'd be look at. I don't want you thinking I'm comparing this to Liverpool or Arsenal in some ways because we're all different clubs and different identities. Look at Arsenal; they do the gunner and a couple of their away tops. Look at Liverpool with the liveaboard on their tops now. They went from their marketing crest just to liveaboard. I think it'd be decent. No harm trying it, As a lassie, I like the green Christmas top. I'm at the buying the green Christmas top. I'm waiting for it to come. I ordered it a couple of days ago, so I will be right on the channel soon. I like the long sleeve as well. I think a lot of people are giving it abuse of this top. I think it's nice. I actually like it. We all like stuff. It's not like you're not gonna slander me for wearing a Celtic Christmas top, are we? I've got the Roy Keane top. It makes me angry every time I put it on. Which one? The green one, the Nike one, is it? With the Carlin on it when we got beaten by Clyde. Is that the one we're talking about? As an Irishman, who's a fan of the 40 Clover? Wow. Well, originally it was a Shamrock and then they moved us to 40 Clover. We obviously had a Shamrock back in the 50s on that special away jersey, the white jersey with the green sleeves. That kind of Panathinaikos look, Which one is the Christmas one? Oh, you know what? It's not a Christmas, it's a training one. I'll put on the screen now in a second. Just give me a second now. Just have to go into the Celtic website and we will find it for you. There it is there. Right. Let's share the screen. Get on like a car bonnet. So this is it here. I'm at the ordinary. I like it. You can get a long sleeve as well. Yeah, people are saying it looks a bit like a Christmas top. But I guarantee when you see them boys wearing that top, training, obviously not training, doing the warm-up, and I'm guaranteed it will grow on you. It will grow on you. Some people are just like, no, it's fade wrong. I wouldn't touch it. Wouldn't paint the gaff in it. There it is. There's a foot better detail to it there. Look at. There's the long sleeve, folks. There is the long sleeve. Now, be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of the long sleeve. I think it's too much detail. I like it in short sleeve. £90. Remortgage the gaff. So yeah, get an extra large because I'm a turkey. Here's the back of it. It definitely looks like a Christmas top from the back. Wear that over the 12 pubs of Christmas. Did a subway crawl on that thing. And there's that elastic material at the end. as well. Looks real light. Looks really light. It's like a type of top you go running with. So yeah. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Long sleeves honking. So yeah, we'll stop sharing that anyway. So let's go. While we're here, we'll look at the preseason fixtures ahead as well. The remaining 3 fixtures and the times and the dates. So DC United next Sunday week in the Audi or Audi field, whatever way you want to pronounce it. 9 days time. Could we have a goalkeeper in within the 9 days? Quite now, doesn't look it. Looks quite slim. But things can change. It's all simple. Phone call, have a chat, offer it whatever club a decent, and if they're free agent, get them up the road and have a chat with them. If they're decent enough to fit the profile, why not? Just missing the lights. Extra large because you're a turkey has me howling. No disrespect to anyone that's extra large. I just like wearing my jerseys baggy, you know. Like this is a large, but you know, I just like wearing my jerseys baggy, you know. Pretty sad podcast we're on now. The closed show, no signs we're talking about. It's a bit of everything. Smell the glove. I seen you said on Ryan's channel that there's a lot of podcasts out there that are pricks. I hope I don't fall in that category, because I appreciate having you on my channel. And when I see your name on them other podcasts, that just shows how dedicated you are watching the Celtic podcast. So we've been talking about Matt O'Reilly. We've been talking about the away jersey. There's not enough signings coming in. There's no signings coming in. So I've been on for 42 minutes. Apologies if you missed the start of it. Tommy Conway. I've done a video. I obviously talked about Tommy Conway on the live one way. Decent, good in the air, very fast. Obviously, he was called up to the Scotland squad in the Euros, and I don't know. I really don't know. Like Bristol City are putting a 7 million price tag on him as well. I don't really know. 1 year left in his deal. It's a lot to ask. It really is a lot to ask. I want Adam Ida because Adam Ida was more looked like you see with the profile for Celtic. You know, we had him there. I'd rather have players in that we know what that he can do for us. You know that way. But it's not a bad show, David. Good YouTube channel, by the way. Thank God it's not me. Thank God I'm not in that list of gobshites. You know, look. Smell the glove. You've been around a long time watching this podcast. Appreciate the support. Don't like the Christmas top. How do you feel about this game going into DC, by the way? I know it's only a pre-season. Are we nervous about it at all? You know, it's obviously going to have a lot of our support. It's been, last time we were in America was 10 years ago. We played Real Madrid and stuff. It's all about fitness. It's all about getting the fitness on the legs. And then we'll play Chelsea and Man City as well in there. You know, you're not on the Jericho list. Break the walls, eh? I can't stand AI podcast. I don't bother with them. I don't bother, to be honest with you. I know there's a couple of channels that went from AI, like Celtic Fan View. He went from AI to face on the, camera podcast. And he's done a good job over in Spain. Good lad, Baz is. New training stuff is very nice, boy. It's nice, you know. I got the home strip on here. It's comfortable. I have no idea. DC United were until yesterday. Did you never hear of DC United? Rooney played for them, Wayne Rooney. Tommy isn't that bad, but it is already gained, but a different club, you know. Right, let's move down. I think this is what gets to the fans. Look at this bit here, the Kilmarnock, like this, like we're now on the 11th of July, and we are less than a month away from opening our campaign, a league campaign to Kilmarnock at home. Yes, we're all moaning it's a Sunday kickoff, blah, 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 4:30. At least we're getting Celtic that weekend. That's the most important thing, you know. Could you break the Guinness World Record by staying on to midnight? Back in the day, if it was TikTok, I used to stay on for nearly 24 hours a day, but I stopped doing TikToks. No, I don't have the appetite to stay until midnight, to be honest. People get bored of Keith the Parrot talking the same malarkey. You know, if it was transfer deadline day, I'd probably have the yellow toy on, you know. But I'm not staying until midnight. I'd love to stay until midnight. I'd be having a curry and all on the live. But I might start doing a few watch-alongs this season as well. We might get a few of them in. The proof of the pudding, we're all in here, Keats. Good stuff. Brilliant. So just to recap all, because Smell the Glove wasn't in early signs. Let me see, just stop sharing this for a minute. As you know, Smell the Glove, Celtic have rejected a bid from Atalanta of Serie A, the Europa League winners as well, who finished fourth place, of 15 million quid for our sexy Dane, Matt O'Reilly. Been rejected. Fabrizio Romero, I have the tweet here. Fabrizio Romero said that more likely they're going to go back in again for him as well. So let's see what happens with this, if it's going to happen. But Matt O'Reilly seems happy as Larry. Posted this on his Instagram today. Brushing off the cobwebs. Scored yesterday, captained the team. It's good to see the last season's tour jersey being used in spectacular fashion, eh? But they were against Ayr, and they obviously wore it yesterday against Queen's Park. Sky Sports obviously touched on Matt O'Reilly as well. Thought that they're ready in a second bid. Excuse me. Let's see what happens. So obviously, close Sky Sports journalist Anthony Joseph, who has a lot of connections in Scottish football. Obviously, he's getting the word around as well. So let's see what happens with the whole situation. This was Sky Sports obviously talking about earlier on. Don't worry about the 1 million or 1 hour. What 1 million? This was earlier on. Screenshotting my phone, uploading StreamYards. Well, yeah. Good stuff. Let's just keep our mat. Let's keep our mat till even transfer deadline day, and let's get a lucrative offer from. They're not going to sell him for 25 million, folks. It'd be more than that. Be pushing about 30 million with add-ons. That's what we'll be looking at. Let's see what the comments say. How old are you, Keith? I am going to be 34 the day after the derby. So I'm looking for the birthday present. If anyone's away on holidays, then they're willing to give me their season ticket for the game, please reach out to me. I'm looking for a ticket for the game. I've reached out to a couple of contacts and they're working on it. Look, I have a better chance of winning the Euro Millions at this rate than getting a ticket. But I'm not even putting up on my socials. I'm not putting on my Facebook. I'm not doing all these gobshites. Oh, you have a better chance of this. Are you on the glue? Are you on this? I'm like, there's no harm asking the question. No, 34, 3-4 in September. Not 24, 34. Look, laziness, stupid errors. I'm not really worried about the 4 goals that we conceded. I'm more happy that we got the legs up and running, the engines up and running with the boys. I don't blame you. I completely don't blame you. I was watching the game last night, obviously, and I had the preseason game on, and I just knew that they were going to come back and do it. Yeah. That's what's wrong with it. I'm glowing. That's it. I don't need Snapchat filters. Glowing I am. I'm striving. Looking great I am. Looking great. Look at them bin bags. Not a bother on me. Not a bother. Look like Rocky. They're getting punched around. I'm 47. I'll drink 47 points with you. Don't you worry. Fair play. 22 million and out. I don't think it'd be 22 million, Kenneth, to be honest with you. As I said, I think Celtic are holding on for this Scottish transfer fee. Spot on with these. Look at that grey. Fine. Look at fine I am. Look at fine. Could be worse. Could look about 12, but it's fine. It's fine. So what I'm happy is on the channel. Is there anyone that you think I should do a collaboration with? Which channel would you like me to try team up with and have a 1v1 chat during this transfer window with? And I'll see, can I reach out to them? Or see, can you reach out to them? See, can you comment below and ask them, would they like to do a podcast with me? a lot of them don't get my energy. A lot of them just like, he's a bit too much on. Does that guy have ADHD or something? He's a bit out there. I don't. I'm just a bit giddy, I'm bald. There's the Pork Chop Express. How are you getting on? One of the members. See this here? Oh, I need to fix that. See that there? That's a membership, folks. I can't say where I stay. I stay in Glasgow anyway. Can't be saying where I'm staying, folks. Don't stay at Coatbridge anyway. I'm on the other side of the city somewhere. Yeah. 22. Another 12 years to go, Tommy. You'll be joining my club. Who cares about their state? Who cares about their stadium? Who cares about the Copeland? Who cares about Hampden? Who cares about them? Who cares about what they do? It's about the best team in Scotland, the double winners, the world record treble winners. 54 titles, going for 55 this season. The magic 55. Form is temporary, liquidation's permanent. Your club died on Valentine's Day 2012. Went into administration as well shortly after. 1 pence. Hope the face painter as well is getting a job in there doing them beams. Yeah. Just on the other side of the city, near the airport, near that way. That's all I can say. Oh no, I'm not getting the Rangers ramble. I don't want. Okay, I treat everyone with face value and a bit of respect, regardless if they're Sefco or or Hearts or Hibs or St. Mirren or whoever. Treat everyone with a bit of face value. I work with the public, so I have to have respect for people. People coming into my job all the time that watch the channel, like, how come you haven't done a video? How come I've been watching you? I'm like, I'm different in work than I am on the podcast. The Batman mask is on. But I know it's a Celtic channel we should be concerned about. But what signings? Like we were linked with a Costa Rican attacking midfielder. That's just gone down the drain. The 18-year-old. Nothing's happening with him. We've been linked with a Danish keeper that signed for Sparta Prague a couple of weeks ago. That was on loan at Sparta Prague. We've been linked with Marta Dubravka. We've been linked with Adamida, which the bid was rejected. There's been a lot of talks going on between Benfica and Bernardo and Celtic for a 4.5 million bid, which is nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. It's a lot of absolute pony talk. Actions speak louder than words. I could throw loads of names at you and say, oh, this may be ideal for this. There's no point. There's no point. We're all fans. We all want luxury. We all want red carpet. We all want players to come in and, do the job, win us trebles, but it doesn't work out like that, folks. We just have to be patient. A little bit of patience. Patience will go a long way. We will get our keeper. We will get our centre-back. We will get Adamida. Mark my words. What keeper would I like? Realistically, on my wish list, I like Queevy and Kelleher, but it's not going to happen. Or I'll take Martin Dubravka. I take Kasper Schmeichel. I would take Peter Vindal. I wouldn't take Angus Gunn. Not a chance. Not a chance I'd take him. Anyone in the league keeper was no one. Imagine me putting like a 7 million bid in for Jack Buckland or something, and they accepted it. No, I don't want Buckland. Too injury prone. Good keeper, but too injury prone. Yeah, rumours galore. That's it. Exactly. Untouch him. 10-foot barge pole. Maybe last season, but when I seen him for Scotland, I'm like, he's dirt. I could say that. I could have done better with that. Suppose that's why I never made it as a football. Carl Starfelt up for grabs again. What's going on with him and Jacinta? It may because maybe he's just a bit upset that Rafa got the boot and he wants to get out of Vigo. See what happens. Yeah, I know that. Bears not a bad player. The 24-year-old Canadian forward. 6'3", scored 15 goals last season as well. Out 38 appearances. Not a bad player. Not a bad player. Played well against us as well at Fair Park a couple of times. Like you're going back to what Dave said. I know he's saying Scottish players, but Bears Canadian. It is a domestic signing. I don't know. I really don't know. Tommy, their signings are nobodies. Our team will pull through. That's it. Our team will pull through. I'm not panicking, as I said. We're not playing European football till mid-September. Our league campaign starts in less than a month. We will get players in. Let's just get rid of James McCarthy. James McCarthy might as well be in Tenerife missing at this rate. He might as well be missing. Set up a GoFundMe page for James McCarthy, because where is James McCarthy the last 18 months to 2 years? Where is he? Where is he? Like, you know, it's what he's collected. He's collected a wage. He's collected a wage for nothing, for absolutely nothing. None. You know. Foster be a good backup, 100%, Martin. Good. It's the wages. It is the wages is the problem. Media saying Hampden FC are in for Lennon Miller. Good player. Decent. Good podcast, Keith. Foster be a good backup. And we'd have 4 months to need an independent team. We knew back at the end of February that Big Joe Hart was leaving. And obviously Peter Lawwell's too busy counting the notes, going like that with the notes and not even opening that briefcase. Money in the bank, yeah. It's about spending it right. And obviously they're not. I don't know what's going on. Like, why have we not actually put a bid in for a keeper? Why have we not got the phone up and rang young Kasper Schmeichel, senior Kasper Schmeichel, and saying, what's happening? You're a free agent. Let's move your ass over from Belgium and get yourself over to the champions of Scotland, to the double winners. Let's get you in the Champions League. You know the Gaffer quite well. Brendan, Brendan quite well, working with him for 3 odd years. Come over here. I'd take Kasper Schmeichel. Why not? I'd rather Kasper Schmeichel than bleeding Scott Bain anyway. He has a gift. Who has a gift? He's a gift ticket. Oh, no one. I don't think anyone enjoyed me Tenerife joke there about James McCarthy. James McCarthy's on 14,000 per week to sit in the sofa for the last 2 years for a couple of B games. That's it. His last B game was back in December against East Kilbride, I think it was. So, yeah. Take Casper at that. Take Casper. Casper's a good keeper. Peter was some man. The board are out away with the biscuit disc can again. Hope it's not. Another John McGinn saga, because Brendan won't stay around for long if they're going to penny pinch and not get players in. Like, we still don't have a head of recruitment, That's it. Right, folks, I'm going to jump off. If we have any more development on Matt O'Reilly, another bid comes in, I'll jump back on soon. I'll jump back on over the weekend, catch up with you. But please do subscribe to the channel. Tell your mates. Tell your granddad. Tell your dad. Tell your sister. Tell your brother about my channel. Because it's all right. You want honest opinion? Here I am. You don't want filtered down stuff? Here I am. Yeah, what's wrong with that? He has a couple of years left, Frank. Nothing wrong with that. Take him in for a couple of years. Take him in for 2 years. Why not? Like, it's better than Scott Bain. Done well in the Euros, He's a Premier League winner. He's played Champions League football. It's all the keepers out there. Almost forgot to press the thumbs up. So yeah. So I think us fans are expecting bleeding mad players. Like, some people keep saying David De Gea. David De Gea is not going to come to Celtic. He was on nearly 400 grand a week at Man United. That's why he can't get a club. That's why you can't get a club, folks. I'd love to see David De Gea at Celtic, but it's not going to happen. Use your head and your heart. But, like, understand that people are moaning about, you want to give me season ticket, book up. But a ball hasn't been kicked this season. People are moaning about giving up season tickets. Premature. Stop being glorified. Have a bit of patience. If you're around in the 90s and seeing Celtic go through the shit mist and you back them then, why can't you not back them now? Well, we're in a great shape. Well, we're at the winning leagues. We're going for 4 in a row, folks. 4 in a row. People just go through my nugget at times. It always feels like it's the younger folk, the folks that are born past the 2000s that can't take a bit one defeat. You think it's the world's ending. What did we learn this season when we dropped points? Did we get stronger? Did we win leagues? Did we win the league? Yeah, we did win the league. Wasn't the most spectacular fashion, but did we win the league? Yes, we did. Did we win the Scottish Cup? Yes. Are we in the Champions League this season coming? Yes. Things could be worse. I just think some fans just need to calm down a wee bit. Just calm down a wee bit. Have a bit of patience. Good things come to those who wait. That's what I'd say. Michael was a troublemaker and a poor trainer at Nice, that he went to Anderlecht, but maybe Rodgers knows how to make him happy. Correct. Take a whack at it. It's better than a skill bag, Scott Bain and goal. Look, Bain's been a good servant for Celtic, but come on. We can do better, especially going into the Champions League. Come on. Raise the bar. Not put the bar down. Raise the bar. Simple as that. But we're going to leave it there, folks. Thank you very much for the 11 likes. Thanks very much for the subs as well. And please, once again, if you want to donate to the channel, 99 pence membership, go onto the YouTube, click join, and subscribe if you want another level. Hail. Have a good one, folks. Hope we might get an announcement tomorrow of a player. Never know. Better chances of a blue moon, but let's see what happens. Hail.